All right, so today we're going to look at classifying numbers. The sheet that I gave you already has how can you organize and classify different types of numbers as the essential question. So you don't need to write that. Just be aware that you'll need to complete the notes, and then we're going to turn to page 39 after we're done taking the notes. So let's go ahead and get started. So first off, we're going to start on the bottom. Not necessarily with that picture, but we're going to start with natural numbers. So natural numbers are counting numbers. A lot of times think of these as the ones you learned first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. So they're whole numbers without zero. Zero does not get included in this, and you'll see why here in a little bit. So examples, if you can see there, are 1, 2, and 3. All right? Then we've got our whole numbers. Okay? Our whole numbers are non-negative numbers without fractional or decimal parts. So think about it this way. These are your natural numbers and zero. So really, the difference between natural numbers and whole numbers is only one number, and that's zero. So it's not a very big difference. So for example, we would put 0, 1, 2, and 3. And now, while we're on it, this right here, this dot, 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 is actually called an ellipse. This means it goes on and on for really infinity, really. It's like an arrow on the number line. Then we have integers. It's a set of whole numbers and their opposites. So now if you take your whole numbers and stretch them out, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, and then you flip it over to the negative side, now you have your integers. So we have -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, and 3, and they go on and on forever in either direction, just like the number line. Those are our integers. So set of whole numbers and their opposites. Okay, then finally we've got this last set, rational numbers. And think about this, rational, it's basically what it sounds like. It's a ratio, okay? Any numbers that can be written as a fraction. Fraction is just another word for a ratio. So when you see rational, think fractions. So if I can take any two numbers, whether it's an integer, a whole number, or a natural number, and put it over another integer, whole number, natural number, and so on, I have a rational number. So 1 over 2 is a rational number. 1 over 4 is a rational number. 3, 0, -4, -1.5. All right? You could also have decimals here if you wanted to. Those are results of rational numbers. Okay? Give you a chance to get that written down. Now, we're going to go and finish out that picture, that diagram that you have. Now, if you think about this, these numbers get more and more exclusive the further down you get, okay? Sorry, the further out you get. So inside we have our natural numbers, okay? So that's pretty exclusive, okay? There's not as many numbers in the natural numbers, okay? But in our, so if you're in this club, you can't be one of the numbers that are out here. Then you've got whole numbers. Whole numbers include the natural numbers, all right? And then integers, and then rational numbers. Okay, give you a second to write your summary.